So Joel had a question. Joel had a question about because he says he's seen which one was it?
The X.
Right. He's seen the X go inward backhand, and he's seen Kilat also go here and then inward backhand.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, I may have shown it that way, but I think what we're looking at, the difference is in defensive system. Because if he hits angle 1, see, when I go here, see, if I follow up Ikis, I'm going to go this way. See, because I went like this, and I lob tick through. You see, when he hits angle 2 and I outside the flex, I make the clearing motion. See how I retract over here? So now the Ikis is going to go inward backhand, right? Now, if I feed angle 1 again, if I inside the flex here, and I go like that, see? The Kilat will still go, for me, it will still go backhand. There might be a time, I don't know, there might be a time where, no, see? Because it's still going to go there. So I don't know if I ever taught the Kilat this way. That might
I
be.
learned it that way, and I showed it to you, and you told me that was the most difficult way to do it.
Okay, that might be, like, feed the 2 again. See, if I go like this, right, and I would tick here, and then I go like that. So I do everything from the open side, right? I do everything inward, yeah, right? Because you know when you do like the would tick, redondo, lob tick. So I would tick and I redondo and I lob tick, right? When I do the uno, dos, tres. Sometimes it starts over here, sometimes it starts over there, right? But I think, could be wrong, Kilat is backhand, inward, more often than not. Okay? I think. All right, okay, let's finish up with that. So the question is, can we do the Kawayan on the low line? Right? Probably, since Kali equals yes, right? I guess I could go like that and do everything down there. The only thing is, remember this, and it's kind of counterintuitive, I guess you could say. When you hit high, you hit down. When you hit low, you hit up. You see? Because it's harder. So if I now you'll have no good knees, right? See, if that's the target, it's harder to get to that this way. It's easier to get to it from here. Similarly, if that's the target, right, it's harder to get to it from here because I'll get caught. It's easier to get to it going downward. But you would think, no, if I'm hitting downward, I'm going low. No, you're going high. And then you would think, well, if I'm hitting high, I'm going up. No, you're hitting low. You see? So, yeah, is it, I could, but I don't know. Maybe it's a smaller target, right? And does that make sense? You get what I'm saying? Okay. Anything else, Paulie?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
How do you hit the Kilat on angle 3 after the low wing?
That's not what we were doing.
Thanks, John.
No.
You go on Larga Mano.
We were going Larga Mano.
Then we screwed up.
Yeah. That is, so what he's talking about, if I go like this, and I make the clearing motion, how do I hit Kilat? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a whole bunch of things that could happen, right? So I take the 3, right? I make the clearing motion back here, which would be like beginner, Ofensa-Defensa, right? So now we add 1. So I go here, I recheck, and I do the Kilat follow here, right? But that's us applying 1 count, 2 count, 3 count, 4 count follow-up that we were just doing in Larga Mano at Tabon range. Because now we're going block, check, and hit. We're not going Larga Mano or Ordovis. You see? You understand what I'm saying? Okay. He hits the 3. And I go here, and I go Kilat as the follow-up.
Okay.
That's what we were doing.
Okay.
But I think somewhere that got reinterpreted to middle range. We were working long range.
Okay.
Yeah,
It was my
but it can be done middle range.
I wasn't sure what the feed
You
was.
see? Now, let me test you on this. If we do it middle range, and I go here, and I go here, and I go pack, 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 Abecedario Woods. No. Because that's the 3 count follow-up.
Stage 3, but isn't it?
Yeah. You see? Right? Yeah. You get it? So, like Senti said this morning, everything is related back to everything else. So follow-up is follow-up is a stage of combat, right? Entry, follow-up, finish. So when I block and I check, and now, right, I follow up and finish. What the heck am I saying? Cynthia, I had a good point.
Okay. I
I had a good point, but then I heard the printer in the office and I'm like, and I go, oh yeah, Gina's up there. Okay, all right, that's a signal. Time to close up. Okay.